Hey everyone, this is Mary Ann with Akashic Inspirations. And I was listening to Earthmother UK's reading for this week, and she was talking about how her Indian guide had been coming in, and I've been working with mine yesterday. And she says, in her family history, she doesn't know of any connection, and she was wondering then if it was due to a past life. So, Mandy, this is a little surprise past life reading for you. I felt guided to do. I hope you don't mind, but it's really a lovely reading to your connection with a Native American Indian tribe. And I've been told that this is where your guidance comes from. The first thing I saw when I went into your records um, was you had actually white hair and very long. And Karen was again your twin, but her hair was very long and black, so black and white. I kind of tend to have the idea that you were perhaps albino or something like that because there's very white, silver white hair. And the message that I got that what was your name was Mother One Eagle Feather. And so both you and Karen were in that life. Um, this was, you were both revered because you were twins. And you and she brought balance to your tribe and your community and your place of living. I saw that they were mountains with deep gorges, very clear waterfalls, um, lush. Sorry, what? Gotta sneeze. So we must have the angels in the area. Lush green forest and places of sacred space. Goodness, if I sneeze again, I'm gonna have to stop the video. Anyway, so and that there were like eagles' nests up in the outcrops that were above where you lived, and they explained how you were one with the earth, and the connection of the Mother Earth and Father Sky, and that you held, both you and Karen were in charge of holding the sacred space of the tribe. So therefore, they were very abundant, very prosperous. There was a rich animal life around where you lived, fish in the streams, furs of animals for winter, gardens with vegetables, and bees used for honey. I saw like honeycombs. Um, it basically looked like an idyllic, beautiful life. And there were there were councils of elders. So there was a council of women elders and there was a council of men elders. And they really lived in harmony. They really respected each other's space, what each one brought individually to create that balance of the masculine and the feminine. And they honored that each one had individual gifts to bring to the whole. So really a beautiful existence. I got the feeling that it was somewhere in the Grand Canyon area, possibly between near southern Colorado or Utah. And I did some Google search because I didn't get the name, but there was a tribe living there for more than 800 years called the Pai people. So, so basically, that is where uh, this this connection of, and it's so funny how your name is Earthmother UK, because really that's kind of the space that you have always worked in as a karmic and soul path. What I did was, since I still had separated from this morning's reading the Divine Legacy Tarot by Sarah Marchetti, I had them still separated into the coins and the wands and the pentacles, excuse me, and the cups and the swords and the major arcana. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to pull a couple of cards for you as a little bonus. Ah, lovely. And the card that I get for Earth is the Nine of Coins. Now, I just love the deep, rich colors of these cards. Here she has this arch of the coins above her in her hand, she is holding it looks like, it actually looks like a red phoenix. And so she has that connection with spirit. She has the connection of the land. Here she has the elements of water, the elements of the abundance from the earth in creating her prosperity. So this to me really is the picture of how you were this bridge between what is heaven and earth to create the reality and manifest it into abundance and prosperity into this life. Really pretty, because these are all like white roses on the trellis above there. And I love the colors of the pink magenta to me, which represents the highest of connections with the divine. In the color wheel, when I did the rainbow healing, magenta is the highest color that shows for spiritual connection. And so then we'll go to the wands. I get the wands here, and we'll pull a card from the wands. And I have, ooh, Knight of Wands. So very fiery bursts of passion and energies. And the knights are always in movement. So this is a lot of movement coming right now, bringing fiery energies, big messages as to really going towards your passion. Here it's got the dragon down here, um, uh, within the fires, emerging from the fires. Beautiful card. Um, so the knights, in this case, I think this week is going to really bring you this connection with your fiery passions and your desires. And I know you say you're starting something new. So this is, to me, a confirmation that whatever it is really, truly from your desires, and it will manifest very quickly for you. So, can't wait to see what that is. I just love all of our expansions right now. So I'm going to pull now from the cups. And now we have another suit card. Here is the King of Cups. So here is the mastery of the emotions. A beautiful balance. He's standing between two pillars with the Holy Grail in his hands. The Holy Cup of the Holy Grail, meaning the attainment of this mature focus of emotions, on how to be aware of them, how to use them, how to see them as, uh, uh, you know, working through the highest energies of love, compassion, and service to others. So very, very much uh, denotes this keen perception of your emotions and that of others, to really be able to have that mastery in relationships and creating new relationships, if that's what you're going to be doing. Now I'll go to the swords, and now I get the Page of Swords. So here's a page. He's got two cross daggers on a pillow, and it seems that he's bringing in a choice to be made. So by kind of grounding yourself in earth, in your abundance, seeing your passions and the mastery of the emotions, you'll be able to decide which of these choices is going to be for you. So I believe, since the pages are the younger members of the court, and that they do bring messages, perhaps you'll be receiving more than one option, more than one person wanting to work with you, more than one um, project to become into creativity. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to choose one over the other. I know that I'm doing multiple projects with different groups of people, so that may also be what is coming into being for you, to be able to work at a higher level of intellect, and working with these various groups doing different projects, because each group has its own specific energy to work with. And so now I'll pull a card from the Major Arcana, and we get the Moon card with the triple goddess symbol. Love that triple goddess symbol here. I think this is one of the most beautiful moon cards that there are. And again, she has the full moon above her, and she is basking in its glow. Um, she is firmly between, it looks like it's two ibises, so firmly between two statues of what is Thoth. So perhaps you're going to be led and inspired to write something. That could very well be bringing your knowledge, looking for that ancient knowledge through your guides, which work, of course, with the Akashics, in working perhaps with this Native American guide to bring out some of this ancient knowledge which you have of this experience of this life, which allowed you to find balance. So perhaps working with your sister would be a good idea as well, and bring in those high priestess energies through the cycles of the moon, and really taking charge of these new moon energies to create your groups so that you will have its fruition during the full moon. So, so definitely use your intuition. Definitely um, um, be mindful of the cycles of the moon and the opportunities that each cycle brings into your life. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu reading for you, and I hope you don't mind, but um, I just thought it would be interesting to see what was that past life you had. And if you need anything else, I could try and be a little bit more clear, but basically I gave you the information that I saw as to where your Native American connection and your guide came from. So I send you many blessings today, and I thank you for your friendship and for your wonderful readings that I always look forward to every week. I send you blessings. Namaste.